Alright, so apparently I can't flip my camera, so this is going to be take two. But we took a practice test today and got the same score. We hit another plateau, boys. So we're just going to hit enzymes today because I looked at it, I took a sneak peek of what I got wrong, and there was a couple enzymes, and I'm like, those are always going to be there. Shouldn't get any of those fuckers wrong. Right, so we're going to just recap everything we know, everything that may need brushing up on, and hopefully that ensures that we don't fuck those up, because those are a big part, and those are high yield material, as one would say. Right, so we're going to do types first, and then there's going to be 6 of them. Right, so we're going to start with the kinase. We'll just list them all out, and then we got the transfer. It's also going to be quick and dirty POV. So, yeah. Hopefully it works out well. And then they're all going to end in ace, by the way. And then after ace, transferase, then we got ligase. And then up here we have oxidoreductase. And then we have hydrolase. And then after hydrolase, we have ligase, right? All right, and then we'll just do this for consistency. And this we're gonna think hexokinase, right? First step of glycolysis. That's gonna take our glucose, turn it into glucose 6 phosphate. So we're adding phosphates. Important in obviously metabolism, thermodynamics, because phosphates high energy groups, and then also phosphates can turn on and off certain enzymes, promoter regions, that kind of dealio. All right, transferase, pretty simple, comes from name, transfer, functional groups, right? And so this could be like your typical OH, your halide, right? But the example Khan Academy used was actually we have our amino acid chain, right? And then it was actually tRNA bound to an amino acid in the A site, right? And it's backwards, but AP, right? And then you got your E over here. But this actually is also a good use of the transferase. So that's good to know. I didn't underline that one. But then ligase, we're sticking two things together. And it's pretty much A plus B equals AB. I don't have an example for that. Oxidoreductase, you should know this by now, but redox reactions. And then we're going to do oil rig, right? Oxidation is loss, reduction is gain. And these are actually two different ones, but normally they can do both the forward and the reverse, so they group them as one. Shout out Khan Academy for that one too. Hydrolase, hydro means water, right? So H2O breaks bonds. And with that, just think of any macromolecule in the body, biomacro molecule. Any of those bonds really, probably gonna use water. So like protease, I'm actually gonna get rid of this. But like protease, right? They use water. Amylases, they use water to break those glycosidic and peptide bonds. And then lyase breaks bonds, right? But doesn't use water or or electrons, like in the redox. It actually creates a double bond or a ring, and then it uses that. But that is going to be all the different types. Can I count backwards? I fucking can. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so we did those. Now, everybody's fucking favorite, inhibition. We're going to have comp, non-comp, and I'm actually going to, don't put that there. We're going to draw a big ass line right there. Divide it up, non-comp, and then uncomp. Right, trigger words, we're going to go active, site, allosteric, site, and then ES complex. Right, and that's going to be where all of these fuckers bind. This comp is going to not increase KM, but is going, no, it does increase KM, yep. Non-comp is going to decrease Vmax. Un is going to decrease both Vmax and Km. And then now we are going to do all of the graphs for them, just general rule of thumbs. That one's a little too close. There we go. And then for competitive inhibition, we're going to increase the cam, so we're going to drag it over there, but then we still get all the way up here, right? And then we'll do decreasing the Vmax. We're going to have the same km, but we're going to fall a little short there. And then this, since it decreases both, we're actually going to jet this out a little bit, and then like that. And then this is the easiest one of these because it's just parallel. Since this is an inverse graph, lower means it's actually going to be higher. So y is going to be Vmax, x-intercept is going to be Km. Decrease the Vmax, so our x-intercept stays the same, but since we decrease the Vmax, we're actually going to go higher, go there, keep it there. Increase the Km, so if we increase it, then we're going to be making it smaller, so it comes over here, and then still the same y-intercept. We just go there, right? Those are the inhibitors. And then we just have some buzzwords up here. We're going to have K, that does not look like a K, Ian, K-cat, which is going to be efficiency, increased K-cat is going to be increased efficiency. So you want high K-cat. Then we're going to have Km, bind affinity, right? And we are going, it's also, Km is also going to be 1/2 Vmax. And a high Km is actually going to be a low affinity. So you want a low Km. And last but not least, of course, is going to be Vmax. Max reaction rate. And this is going to depend on concentration of the enzyme, right? And then you have effectiveness, right? And that's going to be your K-cat over Km, and then bigger this number, better. All right, and that is going to be enzymes. And then I'll just hold this still for whoever. I'm going to take a picture, actually. And then, yeah, that is the video for today.